Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the visiting team. Looking at Vancouver, here in the finals, and they remain undefeated in this postseason. They're the undisputed favorites at this point. We'll see if they can continue their unbeaten streak. A sweep, a very real possibility here with this team up 3-0 in the series. You've been in this situation in the finals, Shaq. How does the momentum in this series impact Game 4?
You know, when you're up 3-0, Ernie, you smell blood in that water.
Kind of like a shark.
It's like a shark. The whole team can just taste how close they are to the title. They're already sensing the title this year, but can't get cute. You got to do what you've been doing the whole time.
If you think about sweep, it's not going to happen. You have to think about one game at a time. This is the moment, and you just have to realize that you're closer to your goal. Don't think about sweeps and brooms and all the fans throwing things up in the air. You think about the moment, and you'll be okay.
And both of you have been there winning NBA titles. And with that, it's just about time for the tip. We'll see you next time.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We'll see Vancouver facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Look at Cleveland. They're trailing 3-0. They're hoping for a miracle. They're going to lay it all on the line tonight as they look for their first win of this series.
And obviously, guys, they've got an uphill battle. I mean, nobody has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. But you just try to win one game, and you never know what happens. Injury-wise, momentum-wise, a crazy break here or there. So just win this one and give yourself a chance.
Yeah, I agree with you. You've got to play it through, and certainly these fans, how about them? They have not given up. They're still 100% behind this team. And, you know, 3-0 comebacks have happened in other sports. Hockey and baseball have seen it happen. Well, maybe it's time for it to happen in basketball.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. Jones is out there with Russell. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Towns. And it's McKnight in at the 3. It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Jones against Irving. Jones kicks to Towns. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And the dunk by Love.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Vancouver with the ball. Here's Baddest one. The tray. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
On defense, Vancouver, right wing. Love goes in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Russell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Towns comes with a double team. Here's Bogdanovich. Cranes the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 5.
And early on, they looked great. It made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Picked by Okafor. Jones from outside. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Here's Okafor.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Towns, the pass to McKnight. Towns kicks to Russell. Shumpert with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Oh, that's blocked. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Cleveland.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And that one's good. Russell. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Okafor with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one from the high post. Jump shot is good that time. And it's 7 points for baddest one. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's baddest one. Following the basket by Kevin Love.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
It's stolen by Jones. And again, Vancouver running the court in transition. And Towns gets it to go. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Vancouver.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And stolen by Irving. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Irving for 3, and he gets it to go. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Yeah, I think they've got to consider, Greg, throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Down low and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And it's Love penetrating. Right side jumper. Shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Vancouver leading by 3. Here's Towns. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Towns with the steal. And here we go. And then Jones with the jam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
The shot's good from Irving.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Iman Shumpert. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Irving with it. He's got 7. He kicks to Thompson. Can't throw it down with one hand.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Vancouver leading by 6. Here's baddest one. He's got 13, and that one's good. Baddest one's got 16 points.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Irving, and he uses the glass on the way up.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Irving's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flow.
Here is Love after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
The drive by Russell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Withy's checked in. For Vancouver, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Irving with the ball. Jones covering. And that one's good. Love.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Vancouver leading by 5. Lin with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Bogdanovich. It's deflected. Stolen by Withy. Here's Lin. And Bogdanovich kicks to Lin. Second chance shot. Count that one. Lin's got his second bucket of the night. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Irving's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Got a piece of it. Towns with the steal. Here's baddest one. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
And guys, he wanted it. He desperately was begging for that ball and was dying to take that shot.
Check it out.
And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful.
I wasn't sure, if my career would ever pan out the way I was hoping for, or if I would be able to stay in the NBA. And so for me to be here playing, to be able to know I'm going to play in the game, in an NBA game, it's just, it's pretty cool.
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lynn has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lynn.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
Johnson out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then there's Irving. And it's Withy in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. It's stolen by Johnson. And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Kyrie Irving.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition. Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Here's Irving after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. The finish. Misses the slam off the fast break. Cleveland's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. He's checked in for Cleveland. Vancouver leading by 7. Jones, the pass to McKnight. Shoots it. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Johnson attacking. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
For Vancouver, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Cavaliers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. It's stolen by Jones. Here's baddest one. 23 points in the game. Shot's good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Picked by Mozgov. Here's Lynn. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's 6 points here for Lynn.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And taken away by Johnson. And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Lynn.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
He did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Russell, he's checked in for Vancouver. Now here's Irving. He's got 13. In transition, here comes Vancouver. And again, it's Vancouver missing. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Johnson in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Cleveland.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Fires from the line, and he gets the jumper to drop. Baddest one's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
You have to like what we're seeing from Baddest one.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Mozgov. And again, it's Cleveland.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Cleveland's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Now here's Love. Tight defense on him. And again, it's Cleveland.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
Here's Irving.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. 13 points and also 5 steals. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing today, guys.
The Cavaliers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Irving. Shumpert is checked in for Johnson. Both free throws good for Irving. And Vancouver with the possession here. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Fades away. And yes, sir, that one drops. 6 points for Jahlil Okafor.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
Shumpert in the corner. Lots of room. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And here's Jones. He's got 8. McKnight. Shot is no good. Shumpert with some nice deep.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Lynn. Here's McKnight. It's deflected. Swiped away. And they're on the break. Got it. Good job in the low post. Baddest one's got 30 points.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 18 points for Love.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. After Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
What a great game for Love in this one. He has 18 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And Cleveland making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in, and he can't hit the second.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
That's good. And that's 15 points for D'Angelo Russell.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Here's Bogdanovich, covered by Okafor. Now here's Mozgov. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Shumpert dishes to Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. They set the pick. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game. Jeff Withey, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Jeff Withey.
And Shumpert kicks to Withey, and it's blocked. Here's Baddest one, defended by Lynn. Good!
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Love wide open, he fires. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists tonight.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that. Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 17 points for D'Angelo Russell. Cleveland's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. That's a pick by Love. There's a screen. Inside, here's Withey. Terrific design on the big play. He lays it in. Withey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should get back to that.
Here's McKnight. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer feels like a 6-pointer coming when it did right at the end of the half.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Vancouver leading by 7. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
I'm here with Kevin Love, and great effort out there tonight. Just a quick question. You guys did a tremendous job chipping away at that big deficit you faced early on. What changed?
Oh, man, we just executed, got good shots, and got stops. That was really it.
A winded Kevin Love. Thank you. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, we certainly hope you enjoyed the first half. There's nothing like the NBA Finals. I'm Ernie Johnson with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Looking at Vancouver, they came into tonight looking to complete the sweep, and inspired play on both ends of the floor has helped them build a solid lead. If the second half goes anything like the first, the championship may be theirs. That's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
Welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. You know, Baddest one has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Vancouver leading by 7. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got baddest one, Okafor out there at Towns. Then it's Russell. And it's Jones in at the point guard.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint. This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. To the paint. And it's sent back by Russell.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's McKnight. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And here they go. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now it's an 11-point Vancouver lead.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
To the paint, here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's 29 points for Kevin Love.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's baddest one. From deep three-point range, and it's Irving with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And, of course, an appropriate comparison right here with the tremendous playoff performance we're seeing from this young man tonight. It definitely calls to mind the 63-point performance from the great Michael Jordan.
You know, and to compare the game he's having to that game in 1986 is saying something, because a lot of people think Michael Jordan's performance that night was the greatest game ever played. I mean, it would be hard to argue with that. Those 63 points came against a Celtics dynasty at the peak of its powers during their run to a third NBA title. And I remember after the game, Larry Bird said, he's God disguised as Michael Jordan. And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Thompson sets the pick for Irving. He feeds it to Thompson. Here's Bogdanovich. And another 3 for Cleveland.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 totals for the game.
Vancouver leading by 3. Jones for 3. Good. Jones has got 11 points.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Here's Love, and that one's good. Love's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Johnson in for Bogdanovich.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Johnson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 7 points for Johnson.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Here's Irving. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Now here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Second, Tyus Jones.
Well, it's great to see guys step up to the added pressure of the postseason and deliver big numbers. Not only for him, but his teammates. Anybody that distributes the ball the way he does helps his team and himself.
That is good.
Wow. What can you say?
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Johnson, a wide open look. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Thompson passes to Johnson. And Cleveland again with the bucket. And Vancouver with the possession here. They've held a 12-point lead early. Vancouver working the ball around now. And he gets the bucket. 59 points for baddest one. Cleveland's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Here's Johnson for Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jeff Withy, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Shumpert. Outside Irving. There's a screen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 4-point Vancouver lead.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
He's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, Kevin, and his confidence is palpable. You can feel it. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be falling.
And it's Russell with the rebound.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
That is good.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 17. Really left alone that team. And that's 20 points for Johnson.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash-mouth basketball, taking it inside.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Now here's Jones. 17 points in the game. And taken away by Johnson. Withy dishes to Johnson. And a wide open look for Lin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 14 points here for Lin.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Back to Irving. Lynn against Russell. For the lead. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. This game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one.
Cavaliers trailing. Irving kicks to Johnson. And again, it's Cleveland.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
There's the pass to McKnight and taken away by Johnson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Johnson's got 24.
Well, I tell you what, that is a lot harder than it appears. You got to get your body angle just right to shield you from the defense.
There's the dish to Irving. Good. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Jones, that's for 2. And that's it for the third quarter. Team scoring well as we head to the fourth. Cavaliers lead by 4. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Cavaliers leading by 4. They've got him on jumper. Bogdanovich out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Thompson, and it's Irving at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. Tack a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark, bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from McKnight. The Cavaliers on offense to the middle and stolen by Russell. Jones for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And Love has it in the corner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Love's got 4 this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the 3-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Shumpert with it. He's picked up by Russell. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Here's Bogdanovich. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
To the right side. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Larry Drew said to his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Shumpert. He has 9 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Irving, good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence. Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
And so it's Cleveland with it. The lead is 2. And Thompson throws it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through it, and that's not legal. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Irving drives in, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts. They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Thompson, a screen on Jones. Nice work there coming off the screen. And that's now 28 points for Kyrie Irving.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Wasted no time on that one.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And there's the feed to Love. 14 feet away. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Love's got 12 points in just the second half.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
And Shumpert kicks to Bogdanovich. And again, it's Cleveland.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
Irving passes to Thompson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 1 on the basket from Jones.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
And he's able to get it back. To tie it up. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And the Cavaliers call time here. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving, and again it's Cleveland.
He's been hot here in the fourth, contributing big at the right time.
And he's, let's face it, hitting everything. A perfect 4 of 4 in the quarter.
Here's McKnight, and again it's Vancouver with a 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 1. 1:43 left in the fourth. .143 left here in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
You've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that can decide a game.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it does. The steal there, as gutsy a play defensively as you're going to see.
Irving drives in. That's tipped. McKnight. The shot will not go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Throws it up high. And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Thompson.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Got that one up quick. 34 points for Tyus Jones.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Out to Shumpert. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Jones. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it? And really just a great rhythm at the line. Whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance. Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. Vancouver working the ball around now. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go. And Vancouver leads by 7. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 7. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving attacking, buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. They're leading by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. The second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
To the wing right side. And here's Love from the arc. Yes! And now they trail by just 4. Here's McKnight. And it takes that one up and powers it through.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
7 seconds left in the fourth. Mozgov dishes to Johnson. Trifecta!
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And they've done it, the new NBA champions.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, you have to hand it to the entire organization. They worked together to get right here.
And guys, what a reward for the fan base. I mean, I know one thing. They're going to enjoy this memory for a long, long time.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.